Have you ever laid awake at night thinking, what if I'm not living my own life? What if I told you that 87% of people go to jobs they don't like simply because they don't know their true purpose? Today, I'm going to reveal a secret that has changed the lives of thousands of people around the world. Ready to learn how to find your purpose and start truly living? Then stay until the end. What you're about to discover will transform your understanding of yourself. Hey friends, my name is Oleg, and today we're going to talk about the most important question in every person's life. You know what's most amazing? Most people spend more time choosing a smartphone than searching for their life purpose. Absurd, right? But before we dive deeper, let's figure out what purpose actually means. It's not just a job or hobby. Purpose is the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Imagine the Japanese concept of ikigai. This word means reason for being or meaning of life. The Japanese believe that every person has their own ikigai, and that's why Japan has so many centenarians. The first step to finding purpose is an honest conversation with yourself. Sit in a quiet place and ask yourself, what makes my heart beat faster? Remember how as a child you could spend hours doing something, forgetting everything else in the world? That's a clue to your purpose. Children intuitively know what they like until adults start telling them what's right and what's not. Take Steve Jobs, for example. In his youth, he dropped out of prestigious college to attend only the courses that interested him. One of them was calligraphy. Seemingly useless for the future founder of Apple, but it was this course that inspired him to create the first computers with beautiful fonts. Or look at Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in poverty, but always felt her calling was to help people through communication. Today, she's one of the most influential media personalities in the world. The second important principle is to listen to your body. Yes, exactly your body. When you're doing something you love, your body reacts in a certain way. Energy grows, time flies unnoticed, you feel a surge of strength. And when you're doing something that's not yours, your body signals with fatigue, tension, and apathy. Learn to recognize these signals. The third step is analyzing your natural talents. Everyone has unique abilities. Some easily find common ground with people, others see patterns where others see chaos. Conduct a simple experiment. Ask 5 close friends, what do you think I'm best at? Their answers might surprise you. Often we don't notice our own talents because they seem natural to us. Remember Einstein's story? At school, he was considered an incapable student. Teachers said nothing would come of him. But his natural talent for abstract thinking changed our understanding of the universe. The fourth principle is to pay attention to problems that concern you. Your purpose is often connected to solving problems that genuinely worry you. Bill Gates in his youth was concerned about inequality in access to technology. This led to the creation of Microsoft and later to his philanthropic activities. Greta Thunberg, at 15, was worried about climate change. Her passion for this problem made her the voice of an entire generation. What problems in the world or in your environment genuinely concern you? This could be the key to your purpose. The fifth step is to experiment without fear. Purpose doesn't come as an epiphany. It's a process of constant exploration and experimentation. Try the 30-day rule. Every month, try something new. Volunteering, a new hobby, an online course, meeting people from other spheres. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, worked as a fax machine salesperson before inventing revolutionary underwear. Her experiments with her own wardrobe led to creating a billion-dollar company. The sixth principle is don't be afraid to change direction. Life is not a straight line. Your purpose can evolve with age and experience. Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba, was rejected by dozens of companies, including KFC. He worked as an English teacher before discovering the internet at 35 and creating one of the world's largest companies. The seventh step is to surround yourself with the right people. Your environment either supports your dreams or destroys them. There's no third option. Find mentors in the field that attracts you. Join communities of like-minded people. Limit communication with those who constantly criticize your ideas. Remember, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The eighth principle is keep a purpose journal. Every day, write down moments when you felt most alive and engaged. What were you doing in these moments? Who were you with? What problem were you solving? After a month, you'll see patterns that point the direction. The ninth step is don't confuse purpose with profession. Your purpose can manifest through different professions and activities. If your purpose is to inspire people, you can be a coach, writer, teacher, blogger, or entrepreneur. The form can change, the essence remains. The 10th principle is start small, but start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or complete clarity. Take one small step toward what attracts you. Want to help people? Start with one person in your circle. Dream of your own business? Start with a small project in your free time. Every big journey begins with the first step. And the first step doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be taken. The 11th principle is learn from your failures. Every failure is valuable information about what doesn't suit you. James Dyson created 5,126 vacuum cleaner prototypes before inventing revolutionary technology. Each failure brought him closer to success. The 12th step is meditate and reflect. In our fast world, we rarely stop and listen to our inner voice. Spend 10 to 15 minutes a day in silence. Not with your phone, not with music, just you and your thoughts. You'll be surprised what insights come. The 13th principle is study biographies of people you respect. How did they find their path? What mistakes did they make? What can you learn? But remember, their path is their path. Yours will be unique. Use their experience as a source of inspiration, not as a template to copy. The 14th step is don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Searching for purpose requires honesty with yourself. You must acknowledge your fears, doubts, insecurities. It's in this vulnerability that real strength and clarity are born. The 15th principle is remember service to others. True purpose always includes an element of service. How can you make the world better with your unique talents? This question will help you distinguish true purpose from selfish desires. The 16th step is be patient with yourself. Searching for purpose is a marathon, not a sprint. Some have epiphanies at 20, others at 50. There's no right or wrong time. There's only your time. And finally, the 17th principle is trust the process. Even when it seems you're going nowhere, every experience shapes you and brings you closer to understanding your path. Your purpose is already inside you. Your task is not to find it somewhere outside, but to reveal what's already there. Now, let's talk about practical tools that will help you on this path. The first tool is the Wheel of Life. Draw a circle and divide it into 8 sectors: career, finances, health, relationships, personal growth, entertainment, physical environment, and contribution to society. Rate each area from 1 to 10. Where do you have the lowest scores? Perhaps that's where your purpose is hidden, in what you want to improve not only for yourself, but for others. The second tool is the 5 whys technique. When you think about your goals, ask yourself why 5 times in a row. For example, I want to become rich. Why? To be free. Why do you need freedom?
To travel. Why do you want to travel? To learn about new cultures. Why is this important? To help people better understand each other. See, the real desire is not money, but promoting mutual understanding between people. The third tool is a letter from the future. Imagine you're 80 years old and writing a letter to your current self. What would you advise? What would you thank for? What would you warn about? This view from the future often opens amazing perspectives.
The fourth method is analyzing energy donors and vampires. Make a list of all your activities for the week. Mark in green those that give you energy, in red those that take it away. Your purpose is most likely connected to green activities. But be careful. Sometimes what gives energy short-term can be destructive long-term, and vice versa. Some difficult things ultimately bring deep satisfaction. The fifth tool is the detective questions method. Become a detective of your own life. When did you last lose track of time doing something? What do you think about in the shower? What books, movies, podcasts fascinate you? Your subconscious already knows the answers. You just need to learn to hear them. The sixth method is the perfect day technique. Describe in detail your ideal workday. When do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? Who do you work with? What tasks do you solve? What emotions do you experience at the end of the day? The more detailed the description, the clearer the picture of your purpose becomes. The seventh tool is the skills matrix. Create a table. In one column, write all your skills. In another, the level of pleasure from using them. In the third, the monetization potential. The intersection of high pleasure and good earning potential can point to your purpose. The eighth method is studying your dark sides. Paradoxically, our shortcomings often point to purpose. If you're a perfectionist, maybe your calling is creating quality products. If you're too emotional, perhaps you're called to work with people and their feelings. Our minuses are often misdirected pluses. The ninth tool is the reverse planning technique. Imagine that in 10 years, you fully realized your purpose. Now move backward. What was happening a year before that? 5 years ago? What steps led to success? This method will help create a clear action plan. The 10th tool is working with fears. Write down all your fears related to searching for purpose. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of poverty. Now next to each fear, write, what if this isn't true? Most of our fears are illusions that prevent us from moving forward. The 11th method is the 80-20 principle. Analyze. Which 20% of your actions bring 80% of pleasure and results? Focus on these 20%. Perhaps your purpose is hidden right here. The 12th tool is creating a vision board. Collect images that reflect your ideal life. Not just material things, but emotions you want to experience, people you want to work with, problems you want to solve. Hang this board in a visible place. Your subconscious will start looking for ways to make these images reality. The 13th method is the "what would I do if I couldn't fail" technique. Remove the fear of failure from the equation. If you had a guarantee of success, what would you do? This question often reveals true desires hidden under layers of doubt. The 14th tool is role model analysis. Find 5 to 10 people whose lives inspire you. What unites them? What qualities do you value in them? What paths did they choose? Your role models are a mirror of your deep values.
The 15th method is keeping a gratitude journal with purpose focus. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for and reflect. How is this connected to your potential purpose? Gratitude opens the heart and allows you to see opportunities where you previously saw only problems. The 16th tool is the uncensored brainstorming technique. Set a timer for 20 minutes and write down all ideas about your possible purpose. No criticism, no buts or that's impossible. Just stream of consciousness. Often the craziest ideas contain a grain of truth. The 17th method is the small experiments principle. Instead of radical changes, start with mini experiments. Want to become a writer? Write for 15 minutes a day. Dream of your own business? Sell something to one person. Interested in psychology? Read one book and apply the knowledge practically. Small experiments give great clarity without great risks. The 18th tool is creating an influence map. Draw a diagram of people you want to influence with your purpose. Family, friends, colleagues, community, humanity as a whole. The scale of your desired influence will help determine the direction of your search. The 19th method is the feedback from the universe technique. Start paying attention to coincidences in your life. What books fall into your hands? What do people around you talk about? What opportunities unexpectedly open up? The universe constantly gives hints. You just need to learn to notice them. The 20th and final tool is regular purpose audit. Once a month, sit down and honestly evaluate your progress. Have you gotten closer to understanding your purpose? What works? What doesn't? What new insights have you gained? What next steps are you planning? Remember, searching for purpose is not a one-time event, but a way of life. You're constantly growing and changing, and your understanding of purpose can also evolve. The main thing is not to stop searching and not to be afraid to change direction if you feel you're going the wrong way. Your purpose is waiting for you. It's patient, but not infinitely so. Every day you don't live according to your true self is a missed opportunity to make the world better and become happier. Start the search today. Start right now. Your real life is ready to meet you. Friends, remember, you won't find your purpose in one day. It's a lifelong journey, but every day spent searching for your true self makes you more alive and happy. If this video sparked something in you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if we get 10,000 likes, I'll make a continuation with specific practical exercises for finding purpose. Write in the comments, what's stopping you from starting your purpose search today? Your story might inspire someone else to begin their journey to a real life.